So I don't know why. I started getting recommended videos about like breathing from your mouth, and I don't know why I was getting recommended this stuff. But I watched it, and I
watched by other mouth breathers.
Yeah, I watched it, and it was like it was one of those videos where it's like this would if I wasn't dumb as fuck, this would be so convincing. Like it felt so manipulative, these videos, that they were like, look, there's twins. One of them was allergic to hamsters, and they had a hamster in their room, and thus he couldn't breathe through his nose. And look what happened to his chin. It's all gross.
And what, they just showed like a fucking picture of Leafy or something like that?
Oh, why are you gonna do him like that? That's bullying, bro. We get demonetized.
One of them is Leafy and the other guy's like the chin dude.
Well, it was like one had like a clearly defined chin.
It's just like buff as shit Chad.
One had like a clearly defined chin, and one had like I don't even know what you call it. It's like not really a chin. It's kind of like it leads into it.
Yeah.
And that's generally believed to be unactractive amongst Sigma male
It's where
people.
Sigma male people.
I love that as well.
It's where your chin is like getting swallowed into your neck, right?
Kinda, yeah. And it's one of those things where you're like, everyone I did meet who I feel like had that kind of face did breathe through their mouth, I think. And then it's one of those things where it builds on your just like ignorance of it and your anecdotal evidence of it.
Right.
But then I saw more videos about it, and I was like, the more I feel like it, the more this is like feels like some kind of Sigma male bullshit. This, you know what I mean? I felt like I was getting fed, but I don't know how accurate it is, because then I started watching videos about apparently doctors who specialize in what they'll do is that they'll what they do. They'll do something so that when you sleep or when you normally do it, that you breathe through your mouth, and they go, look, it's fixed. His chin is fucking normal.
What, they're just like, here's some tape.
I don't know.
Put it on your mouth when you sleep.
It was one of those things that I didn't particularly care to learn more about it or check how real it was.
But now it's in your head. And now you're just like, but what if I do breathe through my nose?
But also, I generally want to breathe through my nose anyway, because it's just the whole of, when you breathe through your mouth, it isn't being filtered and shit. And I'd like to live as long as I can, so I can be as stubborn as I can for as long as I can.
I mean, like,
maybe I can become a Japanese politician and make life hell for the other young people. Full circle, baby.
I mean, I feel like you do breathe through your nose most of the time. You can only tell who the mouth breathers are because...
Can you?
Well,
no. Let me finish my sentence.
Okay, where are you going with this?
You can only tell who the mouth breathers are when you're in a hotel room, and there's always the one snorer who is just like sometimes when you're like bunking with sometimes when you're really quiet when you're really tired, but sometimes you are with a group of mates and you know who the fucking snorer is, right? And it's like a fucking time limit of all right, I've got literally half an hour to fall asleep or I'm not sleeping tonight.
And it's not just the snorers, right? Because there are the snorers that do it through their nose, and then there are the snorers that do it through their mouth.
You can tell when people snore through their mouths.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's so weird because like I grew up breathing through my mouth. So I was a mouth breather when I was sleeping. When I was a kid.
That's so funny.
But that's because I had like horrible hay fever, so like my nose was constantly blocked all the time. So I literally used to sleep with my
sounds like a low-key insult. It's like, I knew you were a fucking mouth breather, Joe.
No, it is. It's used as an insult.
Is it?
Yeah, it's used as predominantly an insult.
Like a fucking mouth breather?
Yeah, because it's
by who?
A lot of people use it as an insult. Yeah,
not me.
It's a pretty good descriptive insult, because I feel like, as much as I wouldn't use it, you get a very good picture of what they're trying to paint when someone calls you a mouth breather.
Sounds funny. I don't know.
You fucking mouth breather.
Fucking mouth breather. God damn it.
And I just became, for a little bit, I definitely became paranoid that I was breathing through my mouth.
Am I becoming a mouth breather?
I remember that.
I was like 10 seconds. I'd be like, oh my God, I just breathed through my mouth for 10 seconds. My fucking chin. But then I'd be like, because I feel like I have a semi-defined chin, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, semi-defined.
I don't know. I haven't got those Chad levels.
You have a nose breather chin.
And I was like, yeah, I did breathe through my nose as a kid, so it makes sense. But then again, I feel like it all goes on anecdotal evidence, everything. Yeah. Again, I don't know how accurate it is. It felt like pseudoscience when I was watching this shit.
Pretty much.
But it was enough to make me care, even though I know I shouldn't.
Now you've made like a lot of people self-conscious. Everyone watching this is gonna be like, "Oh shit, do I breathe through my mouth?"
People are just doing this. Just like, do I have a chin? Am I good? Am I good?
Isn't it sad that we give a shit about chins?